Shalom. I want to start off by saying Kal Halal Yamla, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Reka Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth and who rule well. Peace and citations unto the Akim that is spread around the four corners of the earth, spreading this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Quatazab Zion from the GMS Holland branch, coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai with another lesson, with another video. And Lord willing, this video is edifying. Gun. So, in this lesson, I want to go into Ezekiel 33, verse 31, and it reads, "And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness." So I was thinking and meditating about how when people come to the camps, they come up to the camp and then they ask questions, and it's just out of curiosity. Some people, they come and they act like they care and like they understand, but in their heart, they go after their own covetousness. They go after their own lust, they go after their own things, but they don't want to go in the way of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So we're like a gazing stock, They hear the words, but they don't follow them and they don't understand them. Let's go to Hebrews real quick. Let me go with this scripture, with this app. Hebrews 10, verse 33. "Partly whilst you were made a gazing stock, both by reproaches and afflictions, and partly whilst ye became companions of them that were so used." And we saw that 32. "But call to remembrance the former days in which after you were illuminated," and when you are illuminated means you are being enlightened, you are getting this knowledge, you are getting this light, the light of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You see, you're being enlightened. "Ye endured a great fight of afflictions," and that's what we are appointed onto, afflictions. When you get this truth, that's when the real afflictions start. That's when you start going through hell. That's when your faith is going to be tested. "Partly while you were made a gazing stock, both by reproaches and afflictions." Let's go into that word, reproaches and afflictions. Reproaches, which is onidismos. Outline of biblical use, it says reproach such as Christ suffered for the cause of the Most High from his enemies. Yeah, you see? So we are suffering these things through the hand of our enemies. Starting off with Esau, the so-called white man, and also these other people, We have to endure, we have to suffer these things that are happening to us. We as, the rightful rulers of this earth, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, because the book of Jeremiah says that the world was created for our sakes, a world without end, Salakia. So we are a world without end, but in the book of 2nd Ezra it says the world was created for our sakes, and why don't we possess a part in this earth? Because we have that world that is to come, that's for us. So after Esau's empire goes down, then we are going to have next. So now we are suffering. We are suffering these reproaches and afflictions, which is thlipsis, and the outline of biblical usage says a pressing together, pressure. Gone. And if you have grapes and you put pressure upon it, what do you get? You get the out of these gleaming grapes, you get other substance, which is wine. You You get that good wine. You bottle it and then you let it sit for a couple of years, and then, you know, through pressure, one thing becomes something else. And that's what we are going through also. We are being pressed by the Most High. We are being pressed by Satan, you know. We are being changed right now. Oppression, affliction, tribulation, distress, straits, you see. So we are undergoing a change right now. You don't see it with your eyes, but our we are being purified. You know, all the dross is um, being burnt out. You know, like it says in the book of Sirach 2. You know, prepare your soul for temptation when you enter into the house of the Most High. So furthermore, it goes to say, made a gazing stock both by reproaches and afflictions, and partly while she became companions of them that were seduced. Gone. So the book of Psalms also says that I'm a companion of them that fear thee. So now we are companions, which goes into fellow, koinonos, a partner. Outline of biblical usage says a partner, associate, comrade, companion, sharer. Brought into fellowship with. You see, we are now fellowshipping with one another, with brothers, with the church, because we are all in the same thing. You know, the Most High, he has engineered, he has designed a specific road for you to walk on. But all these other brothers, the 144,000 other elect members, they are also going through their specific designed hell. You see, which hell is a condition. You know, we are being pressured, we are being changed. So the reason why I went to the scripture, because of the word gazing stock, and that is
Strong's G 2301. Theatrizo. Theatrizo.
theatrizo, and the outline of biblical usage says to bring upon the stage, to set forth as a spectacle, exposed to contempt. You see, so we are spectacle to these people. It's like we are standing on stage and people are just coming to be entertained. You see? That's why it says in the book of Ezekiel 33, their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their own covetousness. You see? They will not do these things that the Most High asked them, that the Most High is telling them through his servants, the prophets. You see? Like it says in the book of James 1, it's better to be also a doer and not a hearer only. You see? So people look at us going through these scriptures, it seems beautiful to them. They be like, okay, yeah, these men, they have knowledge, you know, they know what they're talking about, but they themselves, their heart is not in the right place, man. Their mind is not in the right place to follow this. So this is Matthew 13, verse 13. Therefore speak I unto them in parables, because they seeing see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. See? So these people, they are spiritually blind and spiritually deaf. So that's why they can't get it. They're just there for the entertainment. It's Isaiah 6, verse 9. And it reads, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. So Yahushai, he quoted Isaiah. You see? Isaiah 6 and 9. So going back to Ezekiel 33, reading on, verse 32. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not. You see? So they're amazed by how we flow through these scriptures. It's very enchanting unto them. You see, when they watch us, but they see these things, but they do it not. Let me just go to the scripture that I just paraphrased, James 1, verse 22. But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. You see, so if you only listen and hear and be like, okay, I get it, and then you walk on, and you don't try to change certain things in your life to show the Most High that you are trying, that you are willing to try, then you are deceiving your own self if you only listen and you don't act a certain way, if you don't apply these scriptures, if you don't apply this truth. You see? Let's go to Isaiah. Isaiah 42. Verse 20 until 22. This is Isaiah 42, verse 20. Seeing many things, but thou observest not, opening the ears, but he heareth not. Yahweh is well pleased for his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the law and make it honorable. So how is the Most High magnifying his law? Through the servants that are speaking on the highways and byways. You see? That's how he's magnifying his law. That's how he's making it, enlarging it. That's how he's making it known. That's how he's, multiplying the works of the law. Because the servants, they are standing in the highways and byways and uttering his words. They are uttering the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You see? Isaiah 42, verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. Yeah, so we are people that are robbed and spoiled. We are at the bottom of the pit. We are at the bottom of the food chain. You see, we are hid in prison houses. That's why the prison houses are full of so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's one of the reasons. The Most High, He's put it so. He said it so. Esau, he is grabbing and snatching us up and throwing us in the jailhouses and wants to throw away the key. So that he has cheap labor, that he has cheap slaves. You see, they are for a prey and none deliver it, for a spoil and none say it restore. You see, so we are all spoiled, meaning if there's war and you have goods are being taken, those are spoils, and also slaves are spoils. And we are those slaves. The so-called white man, he took us as spoil, he took us as slaves. So we are still the prey, we are still the spoil, as it says in Nahum 3, verse 1. Woe to the bloody city, it is full of lies and robbery, the prey departed not. Woe is destruction to the bloody city. And what is that bloody city? America. America is Babylon the Great. That's why that's where we are hid in storehouses, not in storehouses, in prison houses. It is full of lies and robbery. We we are a nation robbed and spoiled. They stole us. Like the scripture says, he that stealeth a man and he is found in his hand, he shall be surely put to death. See, and that's the judgment that is awaiting Esau for when he sends his son, when the Most High sends his son Yahushai. The prey departed not, and we are that prey. We are that spoil. You see? So going back to the Ezekiel 33, gonna close it off with the last scripture. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. You see, so when all these words that we speak, they are coming to pass, then these people are gonna know like, oh, this was a prophet. Because if you go into that word prophesy, pro is before and phasai is to say. So what we do is we say beforehand before something happens. So that's why the Most High, he is a righteous judge. He is a righteous power. He is a righteous God. He sends warnings out to the people before he comes with his judgments, before he comes with that yeah, we are giving out the verdict. We are speaking what the Most High is about to do. And it's up to you if you want to take heed and change your ways and be sheltered in that time, or go after your own covetousness, after your own lust, be only a hearer and don't do any of these things that we tell you. You know, then you're going to see in the end of the times, the end of the days, on which side you stand. You see? So when these things come to pass, then they will know that the prophet had been among them. But then it's going to be too late. It's going to be this, Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, said Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh, and shall not find it. You see? That's when they're going to know that a prophet had been among them. But then the Most High is going to hide his prophets. You know, he's going to create a famine. And not a famine of bread, but a famine of the word. A famine of hearing this word. A famine of being corrected and you know, being guided. Then it's too late, man. You see? Gone. So, this video is edifying. And I want to say, Kal Halal Yom La Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Adakah Kudash. Shalom Hakim.